Welcome to Cycl'n Vancouver. My name is Steve. I'm a 58-year-old guy, 6'5", around 250 pounds, who enjoys violent combat sports, particularly hockey, football, and MMA, as well as lots of baked goods and cycling around the city. If you're interested in seeing what Vancouver looks like from the back of a road bike ridden by some spandex-wearing old dude, sit back and relax. This is Ride 274. Today is Friday, August 18th, 2023, and it's another beautiful sunny day in the city. The temperature is a very tolerable 20 degrees Celsius, and I have a 15-kilometer wind out of the west to enjoy. I expect this to be another long ride, and as I have so often done lately, I'm going to start with a trip around Stanley Park. After that, I'm going to head east to Rupert Street and then turn south. There is a neighborhood east of Rupert and south of Grandview Highway that I want to explore on this ride. After that, I'll work my way west out to the university before returning back downtown. Here is my Strava route map for this ride. I know I say this a lot, but I'm so glad the city got rid of that stupid bike lane it had installed in the park during the COVID days. Removing it has made this road safer and much more enjoyable to ride. Back in my early cycling days, I used to ride Rupert Street quite frequently. It's a busy street, but has lots of areas with room for cyclists. Once you cross south over Grandview, the road ramps up into a significant incline while, at the same time, narrowing from 2 lanes into a single one. There is a painted bike lane to the right and street parking to that right, but climbing up is an exercise in driver trust. Though I've never actually had a problem on that road, I've had cars cut me off or turn suddenly in front of me. I have now stopped riding Rupert and instead I move west into the residential area and climb those streets where it's much quieter and safer. It's actually a much more enjoyable experience, though I do miss those really busy traffic days when I get to ride past drivers stuck in all that congestion. You know, the sacrifices I have to make. At the top of the hill, I'm going to turn east on 22nd and ride over and check out a very unusual neighborhood. I think it's actually quite unique for Vancouver. While most of the city is laid out on a normal grid system, this neighborhood has a very unique geometrical structure, and all the streets are named after famous World War I or World War II battlefields. As an avid history buff who has watched way too many war movies and documentaries, I instantly recognized most of the names, and I actually found the naming scheme kind of shocking, even uncomfortable. I know we have other battlefield streets in the city, like Waterloo and Trafalgar, but perhaps because those are from pre-industrial warfare, I'm not particularly bothered using those names in remembrance. But I think I would be quite uncomfortable living on Dieppe Drive, for instance, or visiting the neighborhood Falaise Park. Dieppe was a failed raid where a couple of thousand Canadian soldiers were slaughtered on the beach. The Falaise Pocket was a decisive defeat for the Germans, where several 100,000 soldiers were killed or wounded. Eisenhower called it one of the greatest killing fields. Now, I know that war involves inflicting lots of death and destruction on the enemy, and lots of Germans had to die to rid the world of an incredibly evil regime and ideology, and I'm fine by the work done by the Allies to inflict that death and destruction. But I'm uncomfortable naming streets or parks after it. Now let me be clear, while I'm perfectly fine with dropping the atomic bombs on both Hiroshima and Nagasaki, even if just for purely retributive reasons, I'd still be quite uncomfortable creating Hiroshima Park in a Vancouver neighborhood. Okay, I'm going to head south to 45th Avenue and then turn west out towards the university. While there are several roads east from the university for me to choose, I really like riding 8th Avenue to Highbury Street. I just wish they would resurface the road. It's pretty rough in places. And people wonder why I hate pedestrians. This was a nice hard ride. I managed to get in 76 kilometers and 675 meters of climbing. I also got to explore another area of the city I'd never previously visited. And I avoided several pedestrians in the bike lane. All in all, I'm pretty happy with that. If you like this video, check out Ride 274, the director's cut, and see what you missed.